we are going to have a competition of stoves tonight. It's warm outside and I've got the air conditioning going, so I would want to cook outside. It's a little shadier over here, so it's nice. And since I'm cooking crab, I really don't want that to be smelling up my house. Over here I have turf, which is some beef and some frozen and cut up cauliflower and then some sauce. So over here, we'll start a little bit later. We'll use a pressure cooker with an induction stove. Over here, we will be cooking with gas. So you can have your gas oven and keep it and cook with your induction stove. So I'm using propane on a refillable propane bottle and just getting this nicely heated up. And it is already very hot. So the first thing here is for me to take some of this meat here. This is sous vide cooked meat. Put that in there the right way. I don't want to get the plastic. Anyways, this is from Costco. It's meat that's cooked sous vide, and then the idea is just to saute it. Cooks real quickly, and then I will mix in the sauce and then add some of the cauliflower. And then over here, this will be turned on, this induction stove, and I'll put it at the highest temperature possible. I'll get it up to pressure. So I'll be using that pressure setting right there. And then I'll use the timer mode to allow for it to cook for just a few minutes. And then release the pressure out here where everybody can smell the crab, and not in my house. So this is cooking nicely, still high heat. I'll lower the heat just slightly, don't need it that high. This is a Grill Boss dual fuel gas stove. You've seen other videos, you'll recognize it, a lot of this equipment. One of the things that I modified over here is I put a little grommet in there for the gas hose, just so that that metal lip never has a chance of cutting the fuel line or damaging it in any way. It's not really likely that'll happen, but certainly makes me feel better. And I've got these little ladles that are made out of silicone. Those are nice. And then over here, you may have seen this before too. This is an induction pad. It just keeps the pan from scratching the surface, although I've really never had that issue with this particular stove. So with a pressure cooker, the nice thing is you can cook things a lot quicker, and you don't have to heat up your environment, and you're using a lot less fuel. So that just goes on here like this, push down, get it sealed, and then just lock it into position, and then set the selector over here to the high pressure mode. That's low pressure, that's the release. So over here, the meat's cooking nicely. Done a great job. Okay. It's browned. Now here comes the challenging part. Got this sauce here. I'll just set it over here without spilling it. And we'll be using that later. There we go, steady as she goes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is attempt to cook just the cauliflower. That's frozen. I need to cook it longer, and I don't want to overcook my meat. So I'll scoop out the meat. Just set that aside for a minute or two. Not very long. This is a really nice recipe here that Costco came up with, or food. There's 2 meals in this packet, and it is absolutely wonderful. I really like it. Pick that up. So, what I could have done is just take the pan off of here and tossed it into the plastic container over there. but I only have one hand for videos. Maybe someday I'll get a GoPro. Okay. So we're gonna set that. We'll use this lid over here. I'm gonna turn that down just slightly because I don't want it to burn. We're getting to that temperature where this is almost melted. I think we're pretty much ready to start the simmering process. Okay, there you go. That's simple. And that's a high temperature serving platter, but I won't be using it. Okay, pour the sauce in there. Okay, we are at that stage. Mix that nicely. Cauliflower, by the way, that was my addition. My way of getting vegetables with the meat. Wonderful. Alright, this goes on the simmer mode. That's the wonderful thing about this stove. We actually have to make sure we don't make it go out though. I don't want gas flowing all over the place. There we go. Alright, put this lid on there. Now we go over here. Highest pressure or highest temperature possible. Okay. That's coming up to speed. That'll be at pressure. This will start to make some noise. That little lock right there will lock into place. And then we'll cook for 2 minutes and then do a quick release. Okay, look at that. It has come up to pressure. Alright, so what do we have next? We will go down here to the timer. And we'll set that to 2 minutes. Okay, so that's finished, and so now what we'll do, safety first folks, we'll take this and release the pressure. Now that is some very fish smelling steam, so this is why I cook outside when I'm cooking fish. It allows you to keep the odor outside where it belongs. So that's it folks. Pressure cooker, an induction oven, and just a regular meal cooked on the Grill Boss propane and butane stove. Cooking with induction, cooking with gas. Alright, release the pressure, then open the lid. And you can see what's inside of here. Look at that. Ooh, wonderful. So crab and beef. All right, everybody. Thanks a lot.